We're remembering one of the most gifted voices of our generation, D'Angelo, born Michael Eugene Archer, who has sadly passed away at the age of 51. His passing, confirmed by his family on October 14, 2025, has left a deep silence in the world of soul and R&B. But his spirit continues to resonate through the music he gave us. And now, D'Angelo has reportedly been laid to rest in his hometown of Henrico, Virginia, following his courageous fight with pancreatic cancer. According to reports shared by HuffPost editor Philip Lewis, D'Angelo's memorial took place on Saturday, November 1st, and the beautiful celebration of life was nothing short of a soulful farewell. The service was conducted by Bishop Rowland V. Robinson, who delivered a heartfelt eulogy for the beloved untitled, How Does It Feel? Singer, while Pastor Jamal Bryant offered a special video message that moved many to tears. Musical tributes filled the room. Stevie Wonder, harpist Brandy Younger, and D'Angelo's own former band the Soultronics performed some of his most cherished songs. The entire atmosphere reflected who D'Angelo truly was, a man whose life was defined by melody, passion, and authenticity. Inside the funeral program, his family shared a touching message that read, "We wish to express our profound gratitude for the overwhelming outpouring of support. Through music, love, and light, Michael D'Angelo's spirit will shine forever." It was a moment of deep unity, one that brought together family, fans, and friends alike to celebrate the legacy of a man whose voice became a timeless echo in R&B history. The family personally thanked Questlove, D'Angelo's longtime collaborator and drummer for The Roots, for helping organize the service. Questlove later wrote a moving tribute for Rolling Stone, where he revealed that he'd feared this day for decades. "Truthfully, I wasn't ready for that gut punch," he wrote. "I'd been bracing for it for 25 years, since the deluge of voodoo in 2000. I always had this looming feeling, like any moment I'd get the call. Most of our mavericks who fly that close to the sun never get to see that journey through. And now here we are. My preference was not to start my Tuesday mourning." His words spoke for millions of fans who had followed D'Angelo's complex but beautiful journey through fame, art, and personal struggle. Cause of death and last moments. D'Angelo's family confirmed that he passed away after a prolonged and courageous battle with pancreatic cancer. In their official statement, they said, "The shining star of our family has dimmed his light for us in this life. After a prolonged and courageous battle with cancer, we are heartbroken to announce that Michael D'Angelo Archer, known to his fans around the world as D'Angelo, has been called home." They continued, expressing their gratitude to his fans. "We are eternally grateful for the legacy of extraordinarily moving music he leaves behind. We ask that you respect our privacy during this difficult time, but invite you to join us in mourning his passing while celebrating the gift of song that he left for the world." Sources close to the family shared that D'Angelo spent his final days surrounded by loved ones. His children were by his side, offering comfort and prayers as he peacefully transitioned. Though no public statement revealed his final words, those close to him described his last moments as peaceful, spiritual, and filled with love. D'Angelo's eldest son, Michael Jr., later opened up about his grief in an emotional message to people. "It has been a very rough and sad year for me. I ask that you please continue to keep me in your thoughts. One thing both my parents taught me was to be strong, and I intend to do just that." His words carry extra weight when you realize that earlier in 2025, Michael Jr. also lost his mother, the late soul legend Angie Stone, who tragically passed away in a car crash at age 63. Losing both parents in the same year is an unimaginable pain, but Michael Jr.'s strength and composure reflect the resilience both his parents instilled in him. D'Angelo also leaves behind two other children, Imani and Morocco Archer, who were also listed as speakers at his celebration of life. His daughter Imani shared a heartfelt tribute on Instagram, writing, "You were my biggest hype man, my protector, my biggest musical inspiration, the kindest and most selfless man, and the best father anyone could have ever had. Till the very end, you made sure to protect me from anything that would scare or hurt me. I love you so much, Daddy. I wish I had more time to spend with you." Her words encapsulate the tenderness behind D'Angelo's quiet life. A man of soul, not just in his music, but in his fatherhood, friendship, and faith. Tributes from the music world. The music world has responded to D'Angelo's passing with an overwhelming wave of love and remembrance. Artists across generations, from Beyoncé and Lauryn Hill to Jamie Foxx and Erykah Badu, have all paid tribute to the late musician, calling him a beacon of light and a pioneer who changed the sound of modern soul. Stevie Wonder, who performed at his memorial, described D'Angelo as a true student of music, someone who reminded us that soul isn't just a sound, it's a way of feeling. Lauryn Hill, who collaborated with D'Angelo in the early years of neo-soul, wrote on X, formerly Twitter, "He made space for the spirit in music again. His voice carried truth." Questlove, who worked alongside D'Angelo for decades, called him the heartbeat of a generation, recalling their deep musical chemistry and brotherhood. "He was my brother. He didn't just sing," he channeled. "He could touch something divine and bring it down to earth through his voice." Life, career, and legacy. Born on February 11th, 1974, in Richmond, Virginia, D'Angelo began playing piano at just 3 years old. He was raised in a deeply religious household, where church music became the foundation of his lifelong devotion to sound. His debut album, Brown Sugar, 1995, catapulted him into the spotlight, becoming one of the defining works of the 1990s R&B era. But it was his follow-up, Voodoo, 2000, that transformed him into a global phenomenon. The album didn't just win Grammys, it shifted the entire landscape of modern soul. Songs like Untitled, How Does It Feel?, Devil's Pie, and Spanish Joint showcased his unmatched ability to blend sensuality, spirituality, and social awareness. But fame was never what D'Angelo sought. The intense pressure that came with being the face of neo-soul led him to step away from the spotlight for over a decade. During that period, he battled personal challenges, yet eventually returned in 2014 with Black Messiah, a triumphant album that earned critical acclaim and re-established him as one of the most important artists of his generation. Black Messiah wasn't just music, it was a statement, a reflection on social change, race, and faith. It proved that D'Angelo's artistry was never about commercial trends. It was always about purpose. To many, he wasn't just an artist, he was a messenger. His sound bridged generations, merging the spirit of Marvin Gaye and Prince with the consciousness of modern life. He also inspired countless artists, including Frank Ocean, Anderson .Paak, Her, and Daniel Caesar, all of whom cite him as a creative influence. Though his output was limited, every note, every silence, every lyric he delivered carried a weight of meaning that only D'Angelo could give. He taught us that music doesn't need to be loud to be powerful. Sometimes it's the quiet truth in a single note that moves the soul. As I reflect on D'Angelo's life, I realize that his journey was never about fame or perfection. It was about truth. It was about creating music that felt alive, honest, and human. In his passing, we are reminded that the greatest artists don't simply perform, they connect. They leave behind echoes that never fade. To D'Angelo's children, Michael, Imani, and Morocco, and to his countless fans across the world, his music continues to live in every heart it touched. When you play Brown Sugar, when you close your eyes to Untitled, how does it feel? When you lose yourself in Black Messiah, remember, you're not just listening to songs. You're listening to a man's soul. So if you've made it this far into the video, I want to thank you for joining me in honoring D'Angelo's legacy. Please take a moment to like this video if you found it meaningful, and subscribe if you want more heartfelt tributes, stories, and journeys through the lives of musical legends who shaped our world. And in the comments, share your favorite D'Angelo song, or a moment when his music touched you. Let's fill this space with love, memory, and gratitude. Because even though he's gone, his spirit still sings, through every chord, every lyric, and every heart he's ever touched. Until next time, I'm Joseph. Thank you for watching, and may D'Angelo's music continue to guide our hearts forever.